Hi everyone, I'm going to be doing the literacy with you Monday and Tuesday this week and again next week. We're starting a new theme within our literacy. First thing I want you to do is just have a focus on this picture here. I want you to think of a city. Have a look at this one here. I want you to think what it might be like in a city like that. Think of some words to yourself. You might think about it being crowded, lots of people all heading to work, doing their shopping. So it's going to be hectic, a very bustling scene. Busy and loud. There's going to be lots of commotion, lots going on, lots of different sounds. I just want you to have a think if I give you a title for this city. This is the City of Silence. How does that change what you think about it? What sort of words you would use to describe it now? I think the City of Silence is very apt at the moment, as our cities and our towns and villages are all so much quieter than what we are used to. Okay, what we're going to be doing is thinking about places in a slightly different way and give it a change of perspective. So we change the idea of that city by calling it the City of Silence. We can think of other things that we know, like mountains. We could have a mountain of imagination, a castle of doom. How about a city of wonder? Or a maze of wishes, a cellar of despair. I wonder if any of those grab your attention. I think I definitely wouldn't want to go to the cellar of despair, but the maze of wishes sounds like a very interesting place to go to. We're going to be coming up with our own unique settings over the next couple of days. So to start with, we're going to collect a list of places and environments that we could go to. So I'm going to get some paper, and I suggest this is how you would record yours. You can either do it on a Word document or just using pen and paper like I am now. I'm going to look at different types of places. So I'm just going to get a couple of pieces of paper. I'm going to think of all titles for it. And the same on here. And then for my places, I'm going to think about water. When I think about water, what sort of words spring to mind? Have a think for a moment. So it says to you water, you might think of a lake. I think something smaller, like a pond. I'll put these up on the wall. We'll collect some of the words together. So lake, pond. It could be moving water, of course. It could be a river. It could be a huge expanse of water, like the ocean. So you're going to collect up as many words that you can think of that would go with that category. Then think of your next category. In this case, I'm going to have a think, and I'm going to go with where people live. So we're going to think about the places where people can habitate. So, where people live. Straight away, the obvious one would have a house. The house could be a bungalow, it might be an apartment that somebody could live in. So we'll just pop house, a flat. Okay, so lots of different ideas on there. Could think of a larger place than that rather than just the actual home. Could be in the city, could be in a town, and so on. I've collected some words up already for you to have a little look at to go with these. I suggest at the end of the video I'm going to leave these up and that you can have a look at them and you can magpie them down so that you can use them for your own collection, because I'm going to be setting you a challenge at the end of this. So as you can see, those are quite a lot of water words. This did take me a little while at the obvious ones, and I really had to start thinking as I came to the bottom. Where people live, town, villages, then that's a little bit more interesting, castles and mansions, even a cabin in the woods. So anywhere that you could think of for that category. Another two categories we can think of. And I'll put these up next to it. I'm thinking about places where people live in the cities and villages. Oh, well, what sort of buildings or even structures are there? You know, into the library or the cinema, the supermarket. In your house, you might have a shed in the garden. That's a type of building. Might be the airport, going to a fairground, even your local skate park. They're all structures and buildings, so they can go in a category like this. You can get very exotic. We've even got a pyramid on here. And then I thought, let's really travel out. Let's go all the way out to outer space. And the words that jumped into mind here was the planet, star, moon. You can see them on there. What you may notice as I've been reading through these, I haven't used place names at any time. I haven't given the name of any of the planets. I haven't used the word Earth or anything like that. So we want it to be generic. That means a general name for it, not a specific place. So your challenge today, set yourself out, little grid like this, as I say, a Word document or just on a piece of paper is fine. And I challenge you to come up with 50 words. This is actually 50 words on here that I managed to collect. See if you can beat that score. So you can get more than 50 words and try and range it across the 3 different areas. You're going to need all of these words tomorrow because we're going to use them to start combining to make some of our interesting places like the City of Silence. Okay, when you've done it all, just email it in to us at the usual Year 6 email address. And looking forward to seeing who's going to beat my score of 50. Good luck everybody, enjoy!